instead of having lunch, we can do this exercise. So thank you, Keith, for giving this idea. I anticipate what will happen in next psychological sessions of our participants here. And please, comments, questions, insults.
No, I'd just like to make a comment. I'm affiliated.
We just singing, so please use the microphone.
Hey, I'd just like to make a comment.
You have to speak louder.
Does it work now?
Yes.
Perfect. I'd like to make a comment in relation to the presentations and the nature of the content in it. I think far too often, as Dieter pointed out, and as we saw in the initial presentation as well, we are oriented in time with waves, and people are jumping onto bandwagons with thematic areas. I'm affiliated with another association as well, in the Association of Applied Sports Psychology. And what I rarely hear in that association is any reference to institutional memory and history. And I think our foundations determine our understanding of where we are and why we're there and where we're going. And I thought that this was a very meaningful panel. So I thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Any other comments?
I just want to comment in general that I'm
Please
glad.
just introduce yourself so that everybody can.
I'm Coralia Sevilla. I'm one of the members of the local committee for the Future Congress in Sevilla, Spain. I'm super happy to be here as a student. I haven't specialized in anything yet, but this opens so much opportunity for us as students, and I think we need to promote more students to show up to these things, because we're the future of this. Oh, man, it's just so emotional to have heard everything you guys have said. Just thank you.
This for personally thinking, so got a lot of insights from our three former presidents' presentation. Now I have a specific thinking when I heard your presentation, especially Keith and Dit talk about have two basic strategies. One thing is hate to lose. Another side is we have a fear for failure. So this is like a hate to lose and fear for failure. From the Eastern philosophy, we think in ways it's not only black and white, positive and negative. And one question is, if we absolutely make a comparison between hate and fear, this is the two basic instinct feelings, emotions. So which is stronger? More basically stronger. And which one can be overcome by another one? So in Eastern philosophy, we also think that different basic emotions is a circle. One can overcome another one. So what I thinking of also in my last 10 years working experience working with top athletes, one new strategy from Eastern philosophy is we try to use the different basic emotions to conquer or to overcome another negative emotions or positive emotions. So the last example here, positive is absolutely good. And negative probably is not good and bad, but positive is something we always want to take advantage of. But sometimes in my experience, we can use negative emotions and thoughts to help or to replace or to motivate athletes more than the positive emotions and thoughts. Well, now one strategy we are using now is like a different basic emotions. It's like a circle. For example, if we can use, this is some theoretical background in Chinese philosophy and medicine. If we can use fear to overcome hate, that means the fear is more useful. So fear for failure probably could be one of the strategies we can use. Well, probably I'm explaining not so in a not so logical way. Now, what I'm thinking of is hate to lose and fear for failure. This is not one thing is absolutely positive, one thing is negative. Both things could be changed and could be overcome each other. And we can probably use another emotion, basic emotion, to help or replace another emotion. This is I made. So from my working experience during last 10 years, we used some Eastern philosophy to help athletes from this way. So this is something quite different from the Western philosophy and some psychological theory. That's my comments.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you again, Jian.
Thank you very much. I'm Amasiato Atan from Nigeria. I'm coming from a developing country like mine. I must say that I'm the most honored person in this gathering today and in this celebration. The reason is that in Africa, especially in my country, where we do theorizing and not seeing the reality of what I've observed, in ISSP, especially with the past 2 years I've been a member of this organization. I must say that I'm the happiest person, not just because I've seen the fathers of my career and my profession, but I'm going back to Africa with a positive mindset. One, not like those in other sciences that we do theories and theories, but now I belong to a profession that I could stress the history of the founders. I've not met the founding president, but I have seen from various tenors in the past, maybe from the past 93 to the present day, people who have participated in this organization, who have contributed to knowledge, to the researches that we read, to the experiment that we carry out, and to go back with this information is a delight to me. So I want to say to you, thank you very much for this opportunity, and I'm going back lifting up a banner that I'm in a profession that is lively and that has so much to do in the next 50 years. Thank you very much.
We still have time for one question over there, up. We have to be in schedule because of the transmission.
Hi, my name is Paul Martin. I'm an American student. I don't have quite an educated comment because I'm still undergrad. But more of a specific question for Keith. when you talked about the aspects of successful athletes or the great ones, I was thinking about specific things I can bring back to my college rugby team. Because unfortunately, in this time, they're in kind of a losing stint. And I want to ask, have you ever worked with teams or athletes that kind of get into this pattern of losing, and it's kind of this sort of learned helplessness, you know, a funk, as they call it in some American sports, and how do you get them out of the mindset that, you know, losing is kind of expected or accepted, they kind of, they're okay with it, and how do you get a team out of that or an athlete out of that?
One of the things, I think there are a number of techniques you can probably use, but losing is acceptable in many sports because somebody has to win and somebody has to lose that when two teams show up. But I think you go back to the pride side of it, and are you happy when you lose? Because athletes can only control certain things, effort and attitude. And they need to have great effort and good attitude, and then they won't continue to lose. And I think that many times they give up in the middle of it, and we see that with young people. They throw their mitts down playing baseball, and they get mad, and then all they're really doing is learning to lose and accepting it. And you can't have that. The other thing I would say is, one thing that I've learned through working with a lot of high-level athletes is confidence is very important. Now, how do you build confidence? Confidence starts with physical conditioning. I've never seen great athletes that are out of shape. We have a rule with the Utah Jazz: stay within 10% of your physical best all year long. You don't go out of it and take off for too much. You continue to work hard and you continue to stay in shape, and your confidence will help that'll help your confidence a great deal.
I'm sorry, we need to finish now, but I just leave one thought. We have a very good example of some example we can give to the world. We had perspectives and different philosophies from the Eastern and Western worlds. In the Western world, we have the European, you have the American perspectives, then you got African, Asian perspectives, and this is basic. In the moment the world is following one dimension vision, which is not connected to humanistic values, we can learn here and try to influence our environment that we should respect and value others' visions, that other perspectives, that being different are not wrong, not right. We are all right if you accept ourselves according to our values. Thank you very much. And now I will call Boli Kulayo and Ganjian C, but I'd like to applaud these colleagues of mine.
Sidonia, wait a second. That's a moment for you.
This is for Plaga.